Now, welcome back. Welcome back. For people who just join us now, prepare your mind. Plenty talk what we don't talk. I don't know whether you hear them, but welcome back, sir. Anyhow, we don't come with that. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, viewers. Good evening, my friend. Good evening, even my fellow colleague for the studio. Even as we day here, so we plenty small, but we not plenty as we suppose, because some people don't go China. Some people don't go buy their nomination form. Some people don't go buy registration form. Some people don't go their state, go the camp, because they know the camp for Abuja. All of them don't do politics, politician, political, everything politics. They want to win election by force. Now, welcome, good evening, and welcome to Fuful TV and the Beta Show, where in Nana Fuful matter. You know, inside this matter, we the do as everybody go enjoy, and not be as only us go enjoy. Now we be the people. Now me and you where they look at me like this. Now us be the people. So that's why if we want to discuss, we go discuss and reach inside the backyard for the road. Worry my friends for worry then send us secrets. Say then they talking for secrets. We will they talking for akan hanya a bakin titi. Now we they talking. Then the one where there for Odo. One of my friends where he do for Odo that one, I don't know how they take speak grammar, it confuse my ear. Anyhow, welcome. No be only me come. Make a first of all welcome the people with me and then double studio so that una go do the salamu alaikum. If possible, give them handshake through your television remote. Kaganiko. So I will start from my very far left. It's no one but Alhaji King Zainab, my former friend.
I want to say this is me, Sina. The Egogo of Edoland, the only title man in People Matter. Every other people that are title in this program, they are all self-imposed title.
That is pride.
The title are not recognized. You understand me now? So the only title man, someone are ready for the program today.
He's always ready to betray people. He's always having this pride with double shoulder pad. I don't like him for that.
Mudiane, an average Edo man, we are very pride people. An average Edoma is very pride. Even when an Edoma bow down for you.
Mudiane, listen to me. Mudiane. Make this small talk no bring insult. Because me, I know Sabi insult. Now fight. No insult me.
We get temper.
You get temper?
We get temper.
So I never tell you my own. Me, I get transformer. Okay. Now, good evening once again. Making no distraction me from what I'm supposed to do. Let me introduction my close lefty person. That one now, one man where I like so much. Where we say, if no be say, my pikin never reach 18 years. I for then give him. Make him marry him as so that my what pikin, grand pikin go look like him. Because you two get wayo. But only in name na him be my problem. In name the cause problem even for me and him. For the Wakaboro people they stone us. His name is nobody but Wari Nepa. Say then now Wari Nepa. And you know how Nepa they be. You understand? Wari Nepa too.
Yes, the area. Area. Okay. That's it, your be. You know as they be. Okay, my name still remain Wari Nepa, the only Nepa guy where they cut lights without leather and ladder. We always tell you say if you don't pay your bill, we go cut the light now. So you just be welcome to the program.
If you know say na Jonoroto, you tell they watch this program. Na Nepa carry a light in the year. If you get screwdriver, na him the red wire for your TV, na your own quarter. Him go cry. Kagane. Good evening. Let me introduction the topic of the day so that we will continue because time no day because we don't already talk welcome back. Do you understand? The topic for today na nothing but nomination form and not too young to run. Do you understand? Not too young to run and nomination form. You see the thing that contradict even me I dey confused for the subject. You understand? Because for school I not do not too young to run. But I know say I do nomination form for GS3. But not too young to run ni bangani ba. So we go throw some more fire on top for inside this studio before we go carry outside, make other people put their leg inside. Now the not too young to run say they don't pass the bill. You know say me, I know say bill na Nepa. Nepa, you everything concern you today. Not too wrong to young na bill before. Now it then turn to lawyer. They don't pass an inside lawyer. So bill and Nepa bill are not too young to run. You go tell us the different once the time come. Now not too young to run. What in there on the same be say na small picking way never award way if you contest for OPC. Way if you do survey if you want election. Then nomination form na the one where you go buy con write jam con ga admission
Yes.
con contest for office I be not be like that.
That's so.
So make a throw am for una for the house. Make una deliberate small. Let all of us takarawa. Let's dance left and right and talk about it before we can move forward. So I want to start from this my oga we get proud. King Zainab, please can you tell us, give us some more fire about nomination form and not too young to run?
This matter we bring now in the studio is very good matter.
I know.
You know one thing I like about people matter. One day I would just like to be at home so that I'll be watching people matter and my belly will be sweeting. You understand me now? You see, this is a matter that is a matter of the time now. Is the matter of the time, the matter of the moment. You understand me now? Okay. Is the nomination form. Because if you are watching even our PTV here, all the things you are now seeing on TV, you see this community, they will go, we are buying form for this person. You see association of Nama people, they'll say, we have now come together.
I don't understand what that means.
They'll say association of different associations.
That other association, NEMA, National Emergency Energy name.
Association of Nama, I get one see for TV, all the people where they say Nama, they come together, buy form for one.
Me, I know buy form for anybody.
Not be,
and they sell.
Not
why you go come one accuse
not
me?
Be your
I know buy form.
Not be your
not
zone.
Be your zone.
Okay, not be my zone.
Not be your zone. Now another zone. You know,
you go indicate.
You know, say they get different zones.
Zones.
So now one of the zone, now they come together, come go buy form for one person for Ode Taraba Udo Samina. But people are buying form. But the problem that is not there now, buying form has always been in our political, one of the political ingredients. We must always buy form. But the way the money they go up now, one na 45 million to of all the matter, which is for presidency, not be 45 million. Then the other one 22 million for senate and Nikkei. You understand me now? It's a good development to buy form, but one problem I have always had with our political system is simple. Our political system is too expensive. We are making the political system too expensive, and we are making the offices too attractive. Because the thing is not too attractive now, that is why when they enter there, they want to do and undo.
Back out.
Okay, now they are now past the community bill now, the not too young to run. And by the grace of God now, if you say not too young to run, why Malana, you are eligible to contest now. But Worry was telling me something before we start program that see something you put nomination bill for this amount, you can't put not too young to run for this thing. How do you say make the people when you say they're not too young to run, when they see money they buy the form? So the young not too young to run and the amount of the nomination, they not they complement each other. So they not too young to run and this nomination money
they not resemble at
they
all.
not resemble. It's an indirect way to say this election is not for children. You ask the law is saying not too young to run, but the money involved is you are still too young to run. So the thing it not connect at all. Our electoral system is too fleshy. Okay, my brother, where you say me one normal civil servant see 45 million.
Even in your 35 years of service and
yes, the money won't come for gratuity,
it never enter.
You understand me now? According to one thing I watch online, the person say, if I bring 22 million, and I go get, now show me your primary. If I bring the 22 million, nobody go contest with me. You understand me now? So we understand even for state, you see that here there's on the 4 million. So the matter guy be. You understand me now? So the two things they not connect.
Now million now
nomination form they here. Not too young to run.
In another area. To kai oga nepa. Nepa or you go nepa's out. Can you please took your matter inside the mouth? You know?
Yes, my brother, I thank you for the opportunity. Yes, you know, when I want to use this opportunity to thank Mr. President when he take past the bill, not too young bill. You understand? I give him those are for that one. But one to pass the bill. The second one na to see how the bill go take affect the youth when e help pass the bill. You understand? If you now say not too young to run, yes, you don't give us that room to show ourselves, because some of the leaders wey you see today, some of them started when they dey young like us, and I believe say they not get plenty money like this, including our Mr. President. When he dey even dey come for the first time, they buy am form. The second time again, they still buy am form. Now, if young person like me and you wey dey hustle, and we know wetin dey to governance this country, we get the ideas to fix one or two things, but because of the money wey they put for form, 45 million. Now, you go wan ask me say that only those two parties dey? No. Some party fit put their own for 22. Some fit put for 15. Some fit put for 10 million. Now wetin make you dey see say those people wey dey get high taste say they come politics, when they don sell their property take do election, they don sell one or two houses, if they don reach there, they forget us first.
They go wan gather their property.
They need to gather the something.
Go rebuy it
first before they go come start to the one talk of us. You understand? Wetin I for fee say the government for do. As you pass bill, we commend you for that. But you for still pass wetin go make the bill smooth well. I tell you, say, if we dey fair to ourselves, you go see say this country go dey okay. Because where me and you wan see 45 million naira take buy form, or which group
buy for us?
Buy form for me and you.
First of all, these groups wey dey buy for people,
yes,
because they are expecting return.
Yes,
it's investment.
Yes,
all of us know say
interest.
Yes,
it's interest
matter.
Yes,
invest 45 million for my head now.
If 20 people gather money buy form for me, and their names dey my table, now this number of people now buy this form. First of all, I go wan service those people first.
First batch, now they are nailed.
You understand?
Batch.
So
if they get another one before batch.
You understand?
First supplementary batch.
You know, so and you know go fit say make you not service those people before you service yourself. One, you don't use rope to hook yourself. So for me, the bill not too young to run. They say that 2023 now we go start to the run, and we have from that to that and 4 years now. How me and you want to make 45 million naira?
It not be 45 because that time last election na 27 million for one party.
That one
and 22 for one party.
So
now one party they reduce, one party don't go 45. By 2023, I'm expecting 85 million.
Good. So where
so if you gather 45 million na for councillor,
you understand? So
inflation see the effect.
You understand? So the other way around, they won't tell you say yes, so we don't pass the bill, but we will never see strong to rule.
But let me ask this question. In King Zainab and the NEPA person, don't you think the reason why these people they raise their money for nomination form buying now because they no one carry government money sponsor the party, or may one godfather no sponsor the party, and they want to do their own business and have the money by themselves and run their party? Do you think so, or they are just doing it just to do us wayo again?
You not get that, at least you know say Nigeria where we did. I listened to news the other time, I think yesterday, where governor of Kaduna State say he not get 20 million naira for the account.
That invest me. You
understand?
That invest me.
You understand?
He say he go let to sell one of yours.
You understand?
So to me, that invest me.
They don't you know
they
you understand? The politicians now don't they cajole us, where be the youths. The cajole us now say they need to sell one or two things. Now, waiting the youth get to sell.
You go sell a certificate.
My brother.
Yeah, certificate. You go sell a certificate.
The person who auction himself. The person even say, make I serve the party for 2 years. Make them bring the money. Person not go even fit do that service.
You know,
so
King Zainab, You let me ask you this question. Now by force, make a young person contest under APC or PDP. As he be young person, is it not okay for him to go to another party when no get nomination contest?
That is the problem. Is the problem we are facing in this country. Since we are already running multi-party system.
91.
Your seminar, if that multi and people is not even enough. Multiplication party system is what we are running in this country.
Now join together,
Yes.
Come carry and join. You don't go.
We are the same people that is not making, we are not drawing too much attention to two parties in this country. That is why those parties are not making that amount in a very outrageous way. But if the other party,
it can be like demand and supply.
yes, the more you people are running, your seminar, it's just like you know how many people will buy the phone. So it's just that are you people now trying to tell me you just want to generate money for the party? Because most time, this one bring 45 million, this one bring 45 million, this one bring 45 million. My brother, money don't for everywhere.
Wallahi.
Young people, I will suggest make young people go form their own party. It happened for pre-colonial years.
Even all the small party, go there.
Go the party.
Okay, one of these mega party, they say to them, don't go give anybody will be disabled or anybody will be woman. Then go give them half cut. Then go cut nomination money half for any post where you want contest. The other party so to the one will be woman, make you come, then go give them free. But do you know none of this party mention, okay, if you be young person come, we go reduce money or give you half.
Then they tell us now, say we don't agree for Mona wrong. But Mona the job
well,
first.
Mona the wrong one.
Mona fed the job. When I don't jog, you know before you run, you warm up. So the same way we they warm up before we start to run.
That time we don't turn grandpapa again.
By that time, all the power we want to rule, we use our jog finish. When the rerunning can start now, we not get power to run again. So
understand.
we must start to the go other party. To Nigeria, you see this French prime minister saying,
as we are talking, please open the phone line. Anybody want to call you? Call. No time. Let's talk it.
That man we election based on individual credibility.
Yes.
For your community, people supposed to vote for you because you be good person.
Yes.
Not because you dey one party. May our democracy strong reach like that. Say this young boy is respectful person. He is boy of integrity. Forget the party. When they begin to say people they win election for me, even need the name not sweet for here. You just write the name Coconut Party. They say people they win for there. We go not say not be only two party in this country.
Yeah, you know what I like this thing when you talk now. Now it can't be say the Nigerian system of voters, those ones were the vote. They know they say because of you win debate or because of you the integrity, because of you know paper too much, because you get a certificate or because it now be say because I don't like him Zina. Anything where you want tell me if another person say you want do me or opulent moto, you want give me 100 million billion thousand, you want dash my account. No, that one way my mind dey. Maybe because of our religion affiliation, or tribal, or ethnicity. I think our political character or attitude is tailored towards that
area
soft spot for this person.
Yes.
Not be by what you fit do.
Yes.
Do you understand? It be like say we get Magana. Who is calling? Hello, who's calling from where?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello.
Never don't carry a light. Okay, let's continue our discussion. Now, it could be like say, even the people who get credibility, then go still need to rely on one major political party so that this region like the party and this region ID, then go quite enter, come contest. So, what do you think for the youth about us now as a young person? What should we begin to do? How should we begin to restructure our mind towards doing it from not just that popular party, from our own small area or small party, and advising us as young people to know that this young person has credibility. Let's go for him. What should we begin to do to achieve that?
Yeah, one or two, things like this. Youth when it gets that credibility, if you see him, you go know him.
Like me, ko?
Because you see these people, like you talk about some politicians where they like.
Let me pause. My press pause for you.
Okay.
Who's calling?
Hello? Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. Am I on to PTV?
Yes.
I'm calling from Lokoja.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Pardon?
Congratulations.
Your name?
My name is Aisha.
Aisha, go ahead.
All right. That is talking about not too young to run an nomination form.
Yeah.
Yawa.
Hello?
Please talk clearly.
Yawa. Hello?
Yes.
Please reduce the volume of your TV. Move away from your television. Listen to us from your wire, not your TV. Kingane?
Okay. Yeah. Anybody wey wan call, reduce the volume. When the volume reduce, they see us, but you go dey hear inside your phone.
We dey talk about favorism. Some of our politicians don't do it because you go see say some of them they get their candidates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
I say good evening now.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I dey hear now. How you people you are? I say good evening.
Reduce the volume of your TV.
I hear you very, very well.
I'm from Benue State.
Okay.
Good. Hello?
Yes, hello, we hear you.
Yes, I'm from Benue State.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Ability.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead.
We dey hear you contribute.
Yes, my contribution is I am very grateful what attain the youngest.
Reduce the volume of your TV. Kai, if you know why reduce, go rest now. How about?
Yes, because this vote we are voting for people.
To ability, thank you. No one come out your volume. Kai, engineers, if anybody no agree reducing volume, cut the line.
Our viewers, we like the way now they call us. We must sound now. But if you want call us, reduce the volume totally. We dey here because of ina. We need una contribution. So when you call, tell us your name. Tell us where you dey call us from and contribute straight. You understand me now? Don't reduce am. We need you here to. That question.
Continue.
Understand?
Hello, good evening.
We get call.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm from Niger State.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir. My question always is when I was in school, always tell us that we are leaders of tomorrow. So my question is it that the tomorrow is yet to come or to us?
Like the tomorrow be this. You don't reach the tomorrow.
Okay, because this one that grandfather contest and they are talking about not too young to rule. So only God knows what the nomination fee will be by 2023. Probably 100 million. And all my life savings, I don't think it. So please, I don't know what is the way forward though. Thank you.
Thank you for your contribution. Obedient child.
Thank you very much. You understand, King Zina? Now, wetin we youth suppose learn be say make we not get that mentality of the way these our politicians they do their own style of politicking. You understand? We get to change our own style.
Break them down small. Which style of politicking?
Yeah,
This thing where you talk so is very good.
Yes, you know, because one,
They no one make you talk. You go
they don't
talk.
want.
Hello, talk. Him was talking on to.
Hello?
Yes,
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello?
Yes, hello. We can hear you. We can hear you. Good evening.
Hello?
We don't hear you.
I'm in Katsina State.
Okay.
My name is Obonna.
Ogbona, welcome to the program.
Are you hearing me?
Very, very well.
Please reduce the volume
Yes.
of your TV so that we can hear you clearly and you can hear us clearly from your phone.
I have reduced it.
Okay, we can hear you now.
You have not reduced it.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello. Please, you see this last call before this call. You see the way the thing clear. This
very well.
Who be that man we call
Ability
just now?
from Benue.
You get one person we call very clear call. You understand me now? So that goes to tell you say reduce this thing. Not be say we not get wetin we dey talk o.
Yeah.
But now people matter. We want to na contribution.
And if you cannot reduce, please go out of the house so that
Eh,
others can be watching.
And
you will
enjoy
listen
your
from
call.
your phone.
Yes, you
Sorry,
understand.
one
As I
time.
talk, you know, because these old people, these are old politicians, they don't get one ideology. Simply means they don't get one pattern where they take the rule laws for years. And you go see, say, now that same pattern, now they take the rule laws. Now, if this room where they give us now as youth, say not too young to run, if we fit change our own ideology, change our style
Of support.
of support, do our thing as youth, the way you take dey work for your office, because if you check some offices today, na the youth dey pilot the affairs of that office.
Yes.
Not the director. Na the youth dey pilot the affairs. Now, if you fit use that zeal wey you take dey run that office.
Bari then na pause.
Mm.
Carry on. Caller talking.
When I say I was very happy for this program and watching it every day.
Yeah, thank you.
What my own contribution for the program? Why is it that young people in Nigeria, old men that in PDP and APC that cannot allow young people like us to contest, they will put higher money so that young people they will push them out. I want you people to advise that they should calm that down, because this 2019 that we want young people to participate fully, our country will move forward. We need this country to move forward. Enough of all these old people. We are by force, by God's grace. That is my own contribution.
Thank you very much.
You understand, my brother? So now for the youth to bring new style, just the way this president of France, Macron, you know, say that guy, na staff for Nigeria embassy before. You understand? We don't understand governance. Don't do some paperwork. Don't see how they take the root government, how they take they do things to make sure say their country feel better. That make you see.
This your talk this week. You must finish up. Talk. Hello.
I dey outside. I'm not inside again. I dey outside on my television.
Very clear now.
So this my contribution for communication is those people they are teaching us, or they are teaching on youth. Are you hearing me?
Yes, they are cheating us. Yes.
They are teaching on youth. when we vote for those people, and when they go back, they don't know the youth that they do something for them. Instead of to come back for their state, I know the boys that work for them or vote for them, they will not come. When general election come for the next season, they will come again telling us that let us stand up and vote for them again. So my advocacy for youth that let youth sit down, and when those people come, tell them that we don't have anything to do. Let them help us so that we too can get our own tomorrow. We youth, we cannot do that, all those things. So I'm telling youth that let them, those people come for them, let them vote them. Let them tell them that, please, when we go, come back and ask for us what we have to do. Some don't have anything to go to school, some they don't do anything, they are just sitting.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your contribution.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Hope you get your BBC. Okay, don't come out.
You understand?
Yeah.
So now time for youth to take the bull by the horn.
Kai,
You understand?
if you
Carry
go all
the
of boo for home, it won't knock you for grandpa.
Oh, the bull because
That be the good. This point where you make now very good. To hold bull not easy.
Mm.
For hold am,
hold on, carry on.
that be responsibility.
It be like say, okay, call him.
Hello?
Yes, hello, good evening.
Good evening. Hello?
We
Yeah,
dey
evening.
hear you. Go ahead. Your name and where you dey call us from?
This is Samson coming from Logoda.
Okay, Samson, go ahead.
If they want the youth to run, and then they will have to reduce the price tag for the youth.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes,
Thank you. We
very
hear
much.
you.
Thank you.
May they reduce the price for youth. May youth price is different from
Okay,
Yes,
how much
yeah.
you dey suggest now? How much you want me to reduce am to?
like for you that they will reduce youth to call like 5
How much?
or 10 million. You don't that one go dey okay.
Okay.
5 or 10 million.
Even that money.
If they reduce am like that, person will come fit run.
Okay, if they reduce am to 10 million, you go fit afford am.
Eh?
If they reduce am to 10 or 5 million wey you dey suggest, you fit afford am.
Some youth go fit afford am now.
No, but you as youth now say you get that zeal to rule this country, Nigeria. If they fix their man for that point wey you dey talk now, you go fit get 5 million naira or 10 million take buy the nomination form.
Hello?
Yes, we dey hear you.
He go fit.
You understand?
No deceive us.
The way the network do, you know say.
You know,
Samson, thank you very
if,
much.
If we talk about the monetary aspect of the form, the youth, they suppose give them, if say yes, this person won't come run, presidency 1 million, governor 500,000, senator 300,000, no, senate 700,000, house of rep 500. Pack our money when they need to do anything. I get my own. But if they fit make that level playing ground, fit dey free for youth as they pass this bill, reduce the amount. So that, because a lot of Nigerians youth today, if they give them opportunity to rule Nigeria for 1 full week, this country go change.
Something go change.
And they tell you, something must change because we get all the takes to rule this country.
Bila say, okay, okay, caller.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
hello.
okay.
Yes, I'm Geto calling from Port Harcourt.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Are you hearing me?
Very,
Very
very well.
Okay, sir. Not too young to run a nomination form.
Mm.
Yes, I should understand that if the people in power that they have not made a publication of not having 45 million, knowing fully well that if they allow the youth to come in, that the youth will take over power from them.
Mm.
And I want us to know and join a particular party and open back account in the federation now, that the youth we may pay money to enable us buy form and beat these old men out of. Because if we allow them, the developed Nigeria will still remain at the abeyance
Yes.
of darkness.
Mm.
Employment is issue of problem in Nigeria.
Mm.
Crime is issue of problem in Nigeria, and the youth are out to fight these things. So how do we achieve if we allow these people? We should not support them. They should not raise the form, the nomination for up to 45 million. A president is telling the whole country that he was unable to buy. Has he made a publication any day to tell Nigerians that he didn't have that much money? No. The governor is saying that he has 20 million naira in his account, a whole sitting governor.
Mm.
Has he made a publication by telling the whole Nigerian that he didn't have 20 million naira in his own account?
Mm.
And then use we can be able, we don't do anything, we don't have job. We can raise money and do something to make this country better. That is my contribution. Thank you.
Thank
Let
you
me
very much.
ask you before you tell me thank you. Please listen attentively. Now, apart from APC, ko PDP, ko Habga, ko ADC, those are the major parties. Other
Yes,
small party wey no get salary name plenty. Due to no get power to get form from there, make them contest. Must they contest from PDP and APC?
Mm. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's answer not the question. Say thank you, sir.
You see,
Wario, that point where you bring so,
Yeah.
I get something to talk for the point.
Go ahead.
You understand me now? I began my point before, but this is your point.
Your point don't divert
This is your
your point.
point. Now I come point pass.
Yes.
I want point for inside the point.
Mm.
Hello, you say what? Okay, Auntie Zina, as you are giving us this point, alongside with your conclusion message, I call you
I
Auntie.
understand. I don't already know where.
And
you dey
conclusion
go.
message and farewell
intro-
message and advice.
Yes.
To the
Introduction
youth.
and conclusion.
Yeah, wow.
So
To the youth.
the Warren bring one point when I like, and the point be say because I don follow small part for government for things I do for secondary school. I discover say you see the time wey Awolowo, Azikiwe, Ahmadu Bello, Tafawa Balewa, those people enter politics in their 20s.
Yes.
Some of them dey house of assembly for 26 years. Then as at the time wey General Gowon dey when the civil war even dey, e that time e be like say e na 31 years e dey. You understand me now? Those people na youth. You understand me now? Dem Awolowo na youth. But that time na colonial leaders dey. You understand? They enter there as youth, but they no wan make we enter. You understand me now? So I want youth to try to create our own political style, so
Thank
that
you.
the elders go see, they go trip for
Thank
us.
you very much. Oga Nepa.
Yeah, sharp-
Wori South Nepa.
Yes.
Tell me your own advice for the
Sharply,
people as a youth.
my advice to the youth be say, one, since they don give us this bill, make we not abuse am the way some of these politicians dey abuse their office now. Make we try as youth make a difference, and for that money make dem bring the money down. You fit not go APC or PDP, but you fit get any party wey e fit give you that amount of money with your sense, your antecedent, the things wey you get to take carry this nation forward. People go support you.
Thank you, Wori Nepa, and thank you, King Zina. For me, from my own side, see, it not be by force make you be PDP and APC. Do you understand? If you know you are capable, you are buoyant, please convince your fellow youth. Tell them this is what I want to do. Look for a small party. Yes, it is okay that you have structures in the state, but the youth are your structures. Capitalize on that. You will go far places. Kagane, thank you for the program. Thanks the crew. Thanks for everybody. Thanks for PTV. Thanks next week.
Did you know that PTV remains the best place to showcase those lovely goods and services of yours? Yes, with our visibility in 36 states of Nigeria and over 50 countries of the world, we definitely have the talent reach. What are you waiting for? Book your adverts now. Call us with the number displayed on your screen.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tracy O'Connor, and I'm from Roswell Park Cancer Institute in Buffalo.
As usual, I am excited today. Like, AY has done a whole lot for people. I'm not just his baby mama, I am his manager. And we all know that Wizkid had he had numbers of baby mamas, and
he said you don't need some leaders of the National Assembly. The worst form of democracy.
If you know it go internet or follow for Twitter, you know it's not photo send or get it photo send. Now because you the use Palasa, your phone no they answer. See me see wahala. My brother, go get smartphone, yeah. Drop that Palasa phone. Phone when no go for your handy. Drop that Palasa phone. Phone when no fit take selfie. Drop that Palasa phone. No be correct phone. Drop that Palasa phone.
My people, no let Palasa phone fall your hand this year. Kia go buy 3G or 4G smartphone, or bring that your phone join MTN, and then go summer you with 100% awoof data bam on top every data bundle way you buy for the next 3 months. So drop that Palasa now. Change your levels so that you go fit enjoy fast internet on the network we get data for everywhere for we country Nigeria. This offer day open to new and old MTN customers.
We got a 24/7 light, we got water, we got the best amenities, and when I don't feel like going out, I just watch TV.
Nice. Star Times, right?
Come on, man. Can you get Fox TV on Star Times? Ebony Live TV? Discovery Family? Please.
Yes, no.
We get all that and more channels safe. The StarTimes Classic Bouquet Reloaded is the best deal.
The best?
Well, if you're paying over 10,000 naira for a cable plan, then it has to be good.
Thank you, kid. We pay 1.9.
Get the best deals on channels like Fox TV, Ebony Live TV, ST Nollywood Plus, Discovery Family, and much more with StarTimes Classic Bouquet Reloaded for only 1,900 naira from September 1st to October 31st, 2018. Don't miss out on all the drama, action, and comedy on StarTimes. StarTimes. Enjoy digital life.
My name is Femi Anikula Kokuti. This is just to tell you, beg you, plead with you. Don't let anybody lure you into being violent. It's very important for us to have a peaceful elections. We need to think about the future of this country, of our children. We can be a great nation. And the first step is desist from being violent. Let's have a peaceful elections.
Plastic bags. I'll say every day.
Plastic bag. Wow. I might say every day.
There is nothing I make use of in my shop as leather. I dey use about 2 packages of leather every day.
Packing several things, clothes. It could be clothes at times. It could just be maybe items from the market, as in when you buy foodstuffs. Even packing other plastic bottles too, and virtually anything that needs to be packed. Most of the times we use plastic bags for them.
Or if I'm going to somewhere like the market or a shop or something, I'll definitely have to use a plastic bag.
For me, my business revolves around that. You can imagine coming to buy a pair of shoes and I'll just give you in your hands. What will happen? Will I ask you to put it in your handbag? No, I can't do without it. And then what if I come to the market and I want to buy tomato or whatever? What happens? Where will I put my stuff?
Leather, they help my business in many ways because of many customers, they cannot buy your market without leather now. They may not be, it will not be portable for them to carry it to their home. So there is portability being using leather in terms of putting the materials, that putting the goods that you have sold to the customers, so that it will be easy to carry to the car for them.
Because I need it for everything. I need it for my waste bin, I need to pack some things, I need it for everything.
I'm a fashion designer. Most times if my clients want to see me, I go with my bags because when I come here, I always come with clothes. That's the reason I'm using it.
Well, it depends on the quality of the plastic bag and the size. For instance, if it's like the big polythene bags, we recycle. We could still use it to maybe pack clothes later. We could still use it at home for maybe pack refuse before we dispose of it. But if it's the smaller ones that maybe you used to carry, like something like fish, or things that will still leave stain or smells in it, we dispose of it immediately.
So if it's perishable things, I'll definitely throw it. But if it's like about clothes, we usually keep it in a basket in my house, so we can use it for other things. Yes.
I don't know, but I think a long while.
On Facebook, like our page and share our posts at People's TV NG. On Twitter, follow us at PTV_NG. Follow us on Instagram at PTVNG. Watch and subscribe to our YouTube channel, People's TV. Visit our website, www.ptvng.com. Subscribe now and join the conversation online. People's TV, People's Preferred Station.
In the news tonight, President Buhari storms APC Secretariat to submit nomination forms. NLC hands federal government 2 weeks ultimatum over new minimum wage. Air Force on standby as flood displaces thousands in Niger State. Hello and welcome to PTV Tonight. I am Lilian Ogazi. Starting off our first story, President Muhammadu Buhari submitted his nomination forms for the presidential primaries of the All Progressive Congress. He was personally at the party secretariat in Abuja to hand in the forms. APC National Chairman Adams Oshiomhole was on hand to receive the forms from the president at the brief ceremony.
I am here in person among friends and colleagues to put my name forward to my party, the All Progressive Congress, seeking nomination to contest the presidential elections next year, 2019. Fellow party members, I am taking this step with all humility, sense of responsibility, and an unquestionable desire to serve and protect the interests of all Nigerians. I am very grateful to those dozens of organizations who have joined together and contributed funds to purchase these forms. I assure them and the rest of Nigerians that if nominated and if elected, I shall continue to serve you to the best of my ability. Let me today appeal to party members not to be complacent, but to prepare, strategize, and win 2019 election. We must not allow those who brought the country to its knees from 1999 to 2015 to come and take us back.
It's my honor to be First Chairman to present to Your Excellency the authentic membership card of our river. The NWC will try to give practical expression as transparently as possible so that this party will not only be the largest, it will be the smartest, the most democratic, and the most cohesive.
Meanwhile, more governorship candidates showed up at the APC Secretariat on Wednesday to submit their nomination forms. The politicians who attracted more attention is the man believed to be propped up to deny Lagos State Governor Akin Ambade's second-term ticket. Jide Sholawolu later briefed the media on his ambition.
I've been a 3-time commissioner, I've been 2-time special advisor, I've been the managing director of the biggest corporation in the state. I've served over 3 governors. So, I mean, the why is, I've had a dream to obviously contribute a lot more as a Lagosian, as a son of the soil, right? And just to be able to let our people get to a level where they know that governance is all about people, is about what they expect, is about what we want to throw back to them to improve the cost of life, improve the security, improve cost of life, and there are a lot of other things we're going to be rolling out. But the why, especially, is given my number of years of experience, given the pedigree from the private sector and, of course, from the public sector. I think it's appropriate for me now. I certainly am not going to wait until when the not too young, people catch up with us. So it's important for me to just, put that aspiration to bear.
And contrary to suggestions that 54 local government chairmen have endorsed Jide Sanwo-Olu, the Lagos State government says Governor Ambode has been endorsed by the council chairman in his domain. A statement signed by his chief press secretary Habib Haruna indicates that party leaders in Epe local government, including 3 council chairmen, expressed support for Ambode's second-term bid. Those listed as making the endorsement are Adedoyin Adesanya, chairman of Epe local government area, Saliu Adeniyi, chairman of Eredo LCDA, and Samson Onanuga, chairman of Ikosi Ejiri LCDA. Two APC governorship aspirants in Bauchi State have stressed the need to reposition the state. The aspirants, who were former ministers in the Jonathan administration, believe that CTC have what it takes to turn around the fortunes of the state. They also gave their thoughts on APC's option for picking candidates for elective positions.
If there was no need, if the mandate was more than 4 years, then there would have been no need for an election. Election is only to renew the mandate of the people on the governments that continue to lead them. And therefore, even Mr. President will stand for election in 2019, and if he gets the popular mandate, then he will continue. So the party has agreed to do direct primaries from what we understood, which will give him the mandate to stand for Nigerians to make that choice. And we are confident that Nigerians will look at what he has done and they will make a determination on the next 4 years.
Bauchi State has been suffering from bad governance for many years. And we believe with the resources available and with the framework under which we're operating, we can give a positive leadership based on the philosophy of our party, and to really relieve our people from the suffering and the hardship that they are facing. We believe we have the pedigree. We believe we have the know-how to really give the kind of leadership that will integrate the people, that will bring harmony and unity among the people, that will bring our resources together to face the challenges facing Bauchi, instead of quarreling. From day one this government started up to today, the major stakeholders are just fighting each other instead of concentrating to the issues of development of the state. And being a state that is backward with high potential, I believe we can quickly address the issue of that backwardness.
Borno State Governor Kashim Shettima has ruled out direct primaries in the state. This, he says, is because of its peculiar security situation. Governor Shettima also insisted in an interview with State House correspondents in Abuja that the constitution of the All Progressive Congress had provision for direct and indirect primaries. He added that he expects every staff to adopt the option that suits its peculiarities. Benue State Governor Samuel Otom has brushed aside comments credited to Senator George Akume that he would remove the governor in 6 months. Speaking through Teva Akase, his chief press secretary, Otom accused his former political godfather of arrogating unnecessary powers to himself. He also challenged Akume to prove allegations of embezzlement of public funds he and others have been leveling against his principal. Moving on, Benue State House of Assembly has suspended 3 local government chairmen for financial misappropriation and embezzlement of public funds. The chairmen are Vandikia Local Government Dennis Akura, that of Goa Est Vitalis Uwa, and Ogbadibo Local Government Simon Akula and his deputy. The Assembly leadership is to take charge of Ogbadibo Local Government because both the chairman and his deputy have been suspended. The suspended chairmen are among the ones who refused to defect to PDP with Governor Samuel Otom. The House suspended the council chairman in spite of a court order barring the 2 factions of the Assembly from sitting until determination of 2 suits filed by both parties. With barely 10 days to the governorship election in Osun State, the opposition People's Democratic Party is confident of defeating the All Progressive Congress. PDP spokesman Kola Ologbodiyan said this in a chat with PTV in Abuja. It also explained why it will continually opt for indirect primaries for selecting candidates for elective positions. Emmanuel Bagudu reports.
This is the PDP National Secretariat after the conclusion of sale of nomination forms. It is unlike the situation a few days ago when party chieftains just told to pick the forms. Now a semblance of normalcy is in the air at the Wadata Plaza. PDP spokesman, like other party officials, is at his duty post and always prepared for his primary responsibilities. First is the Osun election, which is a few days away.
The PDP is very prepared. What should serve as a major issue in our party was the disagreement between the two of the major aspirants that contested the primaries, and this has been resolved by the National Campaign Council led by the President of the Senate, Senator Bukola Saraki. And since then, the campaign in Osun State has been ongoing and vigorously too. And the people of Osun State, who are sick and very tired of the misrule and misgovernance of the APC administration, are already rallying with the candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Senator Adeleke.
Another burning issue is the PDP's preference for choosing its candidate through delegate elections.
In our own party, to elect the delegates, we allow for direct. To elect the candidate, we allow for indirect, because it's the delegate that have been elected by direct members, by members of the party, that will elect the candidates. And you will not find a system in the 36 states of the Federation and in the FCT that will be different from this system in any state. You aren't going to find that. So we have a form. We are organic. We are a party. We move in the same direction based on consensus building and agreement. But they can't even reach consensus on anything, either in the cost of their nomination forms or in the pattern of the primaries that they're going to hold. And you call that a party? They're just a dysfunctional group. Come October 5 and October 6, we will hold our party national convention, where that candidate is going to fly our flag, where that candidate that Nigerians believe is far better than President Muhammadu Buhari, either in skills of governance or in fostering unity among Nigerians, or in putting behind us the painful situation of bloodlettings and killings across our federation.
The former ruling party is convinced that its internal process are better now, and is convinced that the Nigerian people sees it as a better alternative to the APC. Emmanuel Bagudu, PTV News, Abuja.
News just reaching us says troops of 145 Battalion in Damasak, Borno State are engaging Boko Haram terrorists who came to attack their location at about 6 p.m. this evening. There is fierce battle ongoing right now. The troops are dealing with the terrorists. Further details will be brought to you much later. Now, away from that, the People's Democratic Party presidential aspirant and former Senate President David Mark has appointed Senator Zainab Kure as the Director General of his campaign organization. He has also named an Abuja-based legal practitioner, Abba Ejembi, as spokesman for the campaign team. Kure is a former First Lady of Niger State and was a senator between 2007 and 2015, representing Niger South Senatorial District. Ejembi, for his part, is a seasoned lawyer and a public commentator. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has recovered about 35 billion naira from tax evaders. This, according to acting EFCC chairman Ibrahim Magu, is aside from the 106 billion naira recovered from politically exposed persons this year alone. It discloses an interactive session with media executives in Abuja.
Between January and August 2018, the Commission has secured 158 convictions, and we are still counting. Well, within the same period, we have recovered 106 billion naira, over 106 billion naira, and 1,635,925 US dollars and 8 cents. 629,193 pounds 65 pence. 25,400 575,000 euros. Nonetheless, the Commission is currently collaborating with the Federal Inland Revenue Services and the Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria, among others, to investigate and recover funds and property within the provisions of the law. So far, the Commission has recovered over 35 billion naira for the Federal Inland Revenue Services and about 4 billion naira for the AMCON. Tax liability of other institutions over 150 billion naira have also been identified, and the companies have agreed to pay.
Organized Labour has handed a 2-week deadline to the Nigerian authorities to conclude work on the new minimum wage or face an industrial action. The Labour leaders, who are members of the Minimum Wage Committee, said this at a joint news conference in Lagos. Nigerian Labour Congress President Ayuba Waba added that the committee was not pleased with the comments alleged to have been made by the Minister of Labour and Employment, Chris Ngige. According to him, Ngige had last week said the committee should adjourn indefinitely to enable him do further consultations with the government. Security forces have embarked on a show of force on major streets in Umuahia, the Abia state capital. The joint patrol consists operative from police, army and the navy. The show of force is an apparent response to the September 14th stay-at-home directive issued by the independent people of Biafra. Abia Commissioner of Police Anthony Ubeji explained that the security agencies would invoke the anti-terrorism law to deal with any attempt by IPOB to cause breach of public peace. Ubeji said the show of force was to demonstrate the agency's collective resolve to contain any attempt by the group to put the anti-terrorism law to test. The Air Force authorities have declared their preparedness to collaborate with the National Emergency Management Agency in managing flooding issues across the country. Air Vice Marshal Nnamdi Eke, the Air Officer Commanding of Logistic Command, gave the assurance while receiving NEMA Director Mustafa Maihaja in Lagos. Eke said officers and men in the command would give NEMA all the support it needed to perform its roles in flood management. The assurance is in the aftermath of a flood alert by NEMA to residents in some states. It listed some of the states likely to be affected to include Kebbi, Niger, Kwara, Kogi, Anambra, Edo, Delta, Rivers, Bayelsa, Adamawa, Taraba, and Benue State. The NEMA boss, for his part, said the agency was ready to evacuate people as it did in Taraba State recently. He also visited the hangar to respect the C-130 aircraft that can be used to deliver relief materials if the need arises. No fewer than 1,300 persons have been displaced by flood in 8 communities in Shiroro local government area of Niger State. The Director General of the State Emergency Management Agency, Ibrahim Nga, revealed this in Mina. He said the communities located around Zunguru Hydropower Station were submerged following the release of water from Shiroro Dam. Nga explained that farmlands and houses were also affected, adding that the displaced persons have been evacuated to Central Primary Schools, Zunguru. Emergency workers have taken inventory of the affected persons in order to provide relief materials, including food. And the Nigerian Health, the United Nations Population Fund, is convinced that faith-based organizations have a big role to play in ensuring sustainable development in Nigeria. UNFPA emphasized its position at the opening of a 2-day conference in Abuja. It particularly stressed the need for clerics to play a vital role in reproductive health.
There were many scenarios that we see in that in that document. It builds a scenario that if we continue to live the way we are now, where are we going to be in the year 2050? But if we do a few things, like improving health, education, and then getting young people employed, where should we be in 2050? We give that scenario and what are we supposed to do? And then we try to make a combination of whether economic, education, emphasis on family planning. If we have all of that combination, where are we going to be? So, in essence, in this section, We are trying to see the future and what we must do in order to get to that future in Nigeria that we want. Next slide, please.
When the issue like polio came in, oh, the Muslim community doesn't want it and so on and so forth. You got the scholars together. Tell me what stops you from taking the vaccine. Tell me what, and eventually you open up the spaces, and polio came crashing down. Similar issues of sexual and reproductive health. We got them talking and produce a little booklet that guides. The essential thing I want you to draw attention to is populist propaganda on population does not work. People put their comments at the side. But if you sit down and approach it from the interest of the woman, interest of the family, and build it upwards, everyone eventually absorbs the procedures. So pushing down the throat doesn't work. Coming down from approach of the family welfare, family well-being, being able to maintain your family in health, then you're able to get really mileage out of it.
I think the time has come to sit down and look back and see whether the goals promised by that system are being delivered today. I'm happy a professor is here. I belong to National Population Commission. Part of our duties is to conduct surveys on topical issues. I want us to sit down, look at what gains, because by that 1988, it was promised that that is the key to transforming Nigeria into a technological age. 30 years after, isn't it time for us to look back and see whether that goal has been delivered, whether that promise has been redeemed?
Now to Nigeria economy. Key equities on the Nigerian Stock Exchange on Wednesday sustained days of losses, with Dangote Cement dropping 13 naira to close at 210 naira per share. Consequently, the market capitalization shed 422 billion naira or 3.55% to close lower at 1.789 trillion naira against 12.211 trillion naira posted on Tuesday. Also, the oil share index, which opened at 33,499, lost 1,206.21 points or 3.60% to close at 32,292.79 amid price losses. Seplets led the gainers table during the day, gaining 3 naira 70 kobo to lose at 606.70 naira per share. The volume of shares increased by 63.87%, with an exchange of 246,906 million shares worth 6.93 billion naira transacted by investors in 3,912 deals. This was in contrast to 150,671 million shares worth 1.59 billion naira exchanged in 3,678 deals on Tuesday. You're watching PTV Tonight. Keep up with the news by downloading PTV Nigeria app on Android and iOS. You can also watch us on our social media handles. Follow us on People's TV on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Still ahead, convicted former president finally pulls out of Brazil election. You're on to PTV Tonight show. We're going to do a quick break. When we return, more news to come your way. To stay.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Adam, go and bring us your husband. Okay, hello baby. We're in this together, okay? Can you hear me? Keep coming forward. Wait, stop. You okay, lean to your right. Keep walking down, keep walking to the left. Yes. You're almost here. Keep going. You are here. Wow, you did it.
I'm just so glad I didn't have to use my cane to do this.
And I am so glad no other man got you before me. Let me be your eyes.
We will never stop working to give you a network you can rely on, so you can enjoy life's special moments. MTN, everywhere you go.
People's Television Nigeria has gone mobile. You can now watch PTV Nigeria on the go anywhere in the world. For real-time notifications, just go to Google Play Store if you're on Android or Apple Store if you're on iOS. Search for PTV Nigeria. Download. It's free. It's easy. And now you can catch up with the latest news, analysis, and political discourse on the go. So stay connected with PTV, Nigeria's #1 online TV.
Soldiers helping Nigerian forces fight Boko Haram.
We will have to persuade Nigerian legislatures.
This is coming together of people who are confused.
Executive order should comply with the law. I personally dissociate myself completely.
From this interview, because you have
said there had hardly been any administration.
Practitioner will explain the end of justice about no religious
You're welcome back. And now straight to the foreign scene. Zimbabwean police have banned public gatherings in the capital, Harare, following a cholera outbreak that has killed 21 people and left more than 3,000 people hospitalized. This comes after government declared the outbreak a state of emergency. Police spokesperson Charity Chamba said on Wednesday that cholera had become a threat to human security and the ban would assist in curbing the spread of the disease. Isolated cases of the deadly disease have been reported in some parts of the country, but Harare remains the epicenter of the latest outbreak, which began early this month. The outbreak in Harare's high-density suburbs of Genevieve and Dubiro was sparked by burst sewer pipes, which contaminated water from community boreholes and open wells. Now moving over to Uganda, 7 people from the same family were killed when fire ravaged grass thatched hut in the eastern Ugandan district of Bukeda. A police spokesperson said the incident happened after a jerrycan containing petrol caught fire in the village. He said the woman, who was cooking from outside their hut, carried the charcoal stove inside the house, leading to the deadly fire. And in Libya, the U.S. Treasury Department has issued sanctions against the leader of a Libyan militia for directing attacks on oil facilities in the country. The department accused Ibrahim Jathran of destroying peace and stability in Libya by overseeing forces the attack. The Americans accused the militia of causing many fatalities in Libya. Still in Libya, Mtiga International Airport in the Libyan capital Tripoli has again been closed on Wednesday morning after being hit by indiscriminate shell. Libyan Ministry of Transport's Airports Department confirmed that flights have been transferred to the international airport at Musrata, some 200 kilometers east of Tripoli. The international airport was reopened on September 7th after it was closed due to armed clashes between government forces and militias. Tripoli recently witnessed violent clashes between government forces and the so-called 7th Brigade militia from the nearby city of Tharuna. The UN support mission in Libya brokered peace agreements between the fighting parties last week that ended up the violence. Former Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva has pulled out of the next month's presidential election. It is all owing his running mate to stand his place. Lula has been the front-runner despite being in jail for a corruption conviction and despite the top electoral corrupt banning his candidate. With few hours to the deadline for registration of candidates, the former president threw his weight behind his Workers' Party colleague Fernando Haddad. The election is on October 7th and has been overshadowed by Lula's legal battles and the stabbing of Jair Bolsonaro, the far-right candidate who is second in the polls behind Lula. And finally, on the foreign scene, French State Railway Company on Wednesday said that it was planning to introduce driverless trains by 2023. The initial goal is to have an autonomous train prototype ready in 5 years for use on slower regional and freight journeys. It said it was investing 57 million euros to develop a prototype train that could be used on France's existing rail network, parts of which stretch back a century. Driverless trains are expected to expand the country's rail capacity and increase punctuality. And in the world of sports, Liberian President George Weah has described Nigerian football as a model that he wants his country to follow. The former soccer star said this shortly after featuring in Tuesday night's exhibition match, which the Eagles won 2-1 in Monrovia. The former World Footballer of the Year revealed that Nigerian football had always inspired him. He said, "I looked up to the likes of Stephen Keshi, Rashid Yakini, Friday Ekpo, and others, and believed that the African footballer can also get to the very top. I believe that in Africa somewhere, there is another Ballon d'Or winner. We have to find him, expose him to the world." And for more sports, Daniel Waboso is standing by.
The Tigers are set to play in the 2019 FIBA World Cup qualifiers second round, which comes up at the National Stadium, Lagos, from September 14th to September 16th. They sit on top of Group F and will square up with teams from Rwanda, Mali, Central African Republic, Cote d'Ivoire, and Senegal. One of the basketballers, Stan Okoye, who plays for Real Zaragoza of Spain, told reporters that he was excited to be back in the team and was prepared to give his best. And in football now, World Cup winning captain Hugo Lloris has admitted being more than twice the drunk drive limit when he was stopped by the police in central London. France World Cup winning captain Hugo Lloris has avoided jail but received a 20-month driving ban and £50,000 fine on Wednesday for drink driving in central London. This was after the Tottenham Hotspur goalkeeper admitted being more than twice the drunk drive limit when police stopped him. He pleaded guilty and received a lighter sentence from a judge who could have locked him up for 6 months. Lloris was one of the heroes of France, commanding match to their second Football World Cup in 20 years. The court heard police in an unmasked car spotted Lloris' Porsche Panamera driving at 24 kilometers per hour in a 48 kph zone. Prosecutors said he veered his car towards parked vehicles before correcting himself and went through a red light. When officers stopped the vehicle, they found vomit and said Lloris had to be helped from the car. Still in football now, Denis Shevchev, who scored 4 goals for Russia at the World Cup, is under investigation for alleged doping violation. 27-year-old on loan to Valencia from Villarreal fell under suspicion after his father revealed his son had used growth hormone treatment. The World Anti-Doping Agency says the case was being handled by the Spanish anti-doping authorities. Cheryshev played 5 World Cup games as host Russia reached the last 8. The WADA frowns at the use of HGH without a therapeutic use exemption. Violators risk 4-year ban. And in tennis now, Chinese Anta Sports Product has offered to pay $5.5 billion for the firm that makes the Walton tennis racket used by Serena Williams. It said in a statement on Wednesday, Anta has joined buyout firm Fountain Vest Partners to offer €40 a share for Finland's Armour Sports, one of the world's biggest sports equipment firms. Along with Roger Federer, Williams is one of Wilson's most recognizable tennis stars who hit the headlines for her bad-tempered loss in Saturday's U.S. Open final, in which she smashed her racket. The bid is non-binding and subject to a number of conditions, such as a due diligence investigation. Chinese brands saw an explosive presence in the 2018 Russian World Cup following years of efforts to cement a presence on the world sporting stage. And finally, in boxing now, Conor McGregor is being sued by UFC fighter Michael Chiesa, who claims he suffered physical, emotional, and financial damage following the Irish attack on a bus in April. McGregor had thrown a metal dolly into the window of a bus carrying fighters at a UFC Media Day at Brooklyn Barclays Center on April 5th. Chiesa was injured and withdrew from his fight at UFC 223 2 days later. But he says McGregor's attack caused severe emotional distress and mental trauma in court papers filed to Kings County Supreme Court in Brooklyn. The American is also seeking damages from Barclays Center and its management company, BSE Global, accusing them of failing to protect him and other patrons. Chiesa withdrew from his fight with Anthony Pettis at UFC 223 and believes he misses out on the title shot at the same event. He eventually fought Pettis at UFC 226 in July, but lost in the second round. Former two-weight champion McGregor, for his part, has returned to UFC after almost 2 years and will fight Khabib Nurmagomedov on October 6th. That's much we have on PTV Sports Desk. I'm Daniel Mwaboso.
Thank you there, Daniel. And now finally on weather, the Nigerian Meteorological Agency on Wednesday forecast prospective thunderstorms and rainfall activities in most parts of the country on Thursday. NIMET's Weather Outlook by its Central Forecast Office in Abuja envisaged localized thunderstorms over the north-central cities, including Jos, Makurdi, Minna, Lafia, Lokoja, and Abuja, in the morning. According to NIMET, there will be thunderstorms over the high grounds areas and cloudy skies in other parts in the afternoon and evening. The agency also expects many northern states to experience partly cloudy to cloudy conditions with chances of thunderstorms over southern Borno in the morning and localized thunderstorms over the entire northeast. Now, according to NIMET, thunderstorms and rains are anticipated over some southern cities like Shaki, Enugu, Ikom, Umuahia, Oka, down to the coastal cities in the morning hours. That's all on the news. On behalf of PTV News Production crew, many thanks for watching, and do remember to check our website www.ptvng.com for more news. I am Lilian Ogazi.
You're watching People's Television, your people's preferred station, powered by you.
For innovative research-based analysis, fresh news and programs, join us on PTV, the People's Oriented Station, transmitting on Star Times Channel 120, showing across 36 states in Nigeria, and Channel 77 on Strong Decoder across 52 countries. Yes, you asked for it. Now you have the best of television. You can also follow us on our social media platforms showing on your screen. People's Television, powered by you.
Soldiers helping Nigerian forces fight Boko Haram.
We will have to persuade Nigerian legislatures.
This is coming together of people who are confused.
Executive order should comply with the law. I personally dissociate myself completely. Personally.
From this interview, because you have
There had hardly been any administration.
Under the law, no religious body in Nigeria validate the claims by the INEC chairman. It is.
Did you know that PTV remains the best place to showcase those lovely goods and services of yours? Yes, with our visibility in 36 states of Nigeria and over 50 countries of the world, we definitely have the tallest reach. What are you waiting for? Book your adverts now. Call us with the number displayed on your screen.
If you know fit go internet or follow for Twitter, you know fit snap photo send or get it photo send. Now because you dey use Palasa, your phone no dey answer. See me see wahala. My brother, go get smartphone, yeah. Drop that Palasa phone. Phone wey no go for your hand, yeah. Drop that Palasa phone. Phone wey no fit take selfie. Drop that Palasa phone. No be correct phone, yeah. Drop that
My people, no let Palasa phone fall your hand this year. Kia go buy 3G or 4G smartphone or bring that your phone conjoin MTN and then go summer you with 100% awoof data bam on top every data bundle way you buy for the next 3 months. So drop that Palasa now. Change your levels so that you go fit enjoy fast internet on the network we get data for everywhere for the country Nigeria. This offer day open to new and old MTN customers.
We got a 24/7 light, we got water, we got the best amenities, and when I don't feel like going out, I just watch TV.
Nice. Star Times, right?
Come on, man. Can you get Fox TV on Star Times? Ebony Live TV? Discovery Family? Please.
Yes, no.
We get all that and more channels safe. The Star Times Classic Bouquet Reloaded is the best deal.
The best?
Well, if you're paying over 10,000 Naira for a cable plan, then it has to be good.
Thank you, kid. We pay 1.9.
Choose it.
Get the best deals on channels like Fox TV, Ebony Live TV, ST Nollywood Plus, Discovery Family, and much more with Star Times Classic Bouquet Reloaded for only 1,900 Naira from September 1st to October 31st, 2018. Don't miss out on all the drama, action, and comedy on Star Times. Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
We got a 24/7 light, we got water, we got the best amenities, and when I don't feel like going out, I just watch TV.
Nice. Star Times, right?
Come on, man. Can you get Fox TV on Star Times? Ebony Live TV? Discovery Family? Please.
Yes, no.
We get all that and more channels safe. The Star Times Classic Bouquet Reloaded is the best deal.
The best?
Well, if you're paying over 10,000 Naira for a cable plan, then it has to be good.
Thank you, kid. We pay 1.9.
Choose it.
Get the best deals on channels like Fox TV, Ebony Live TV, ST Nollywood Plus, Discovery Family, and much more with Star Times Classic Bouquet Reloaded for only 1,900 Naira from September 1st to October 31st, 2018. Don't miss out on all the drama, action, and comedy on Star Times. Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
Sunana Yakubu, amma an fi sani na da Yax. Abu mafi mahimmanci shine har yanzu muna zaune da ƙwayar cutar polio a ƙasar mu. Wasu sun san digon rigakafin polio, wato digo biyu da ake bada na baki. Wasu kuma ba su san da haka ba. Wasu suna tunanin wannan digo guda biyu sau ɗaya kawai ya wadatar. Shin digo biyu ya wadatar? Bari mu bincika. Yaya aiki?
Lafiya kalau.
Digon mai guda biyu kawai zai sa soya kosai?
Ba zai isa ba.
To, ta ce ba zai isa ba. Ina zuwa. Na gode. Shin za ki amfani da digon nono guda biyu kawai ki dama fura?
A'a ba zai yiwu ba gaskiya. Saboda nonon ne yake taimakawa wurin dama furan.
Na gode. Tambaya nake shin digon ruwa biyu kawai zai isa haɗa shayi?
Ai ba zai yiwu a haɗa ruwa da shayi da digon ruwa biyu ba. Dalili kuwa ai ba zai isa mutum ba. Dole sai ya kai kaman kofi ɗaya.
Barka da.
Barka gare.
Da Allah tambaya nake so yi.
Allah sa na sani.
Shin digon man fetur guda biyu digon man fetur guda biyu zai isa ya sa wannan mashin aiki?
A'a ba zai sa shi aiki ba gaskiya.
Dalili ba?
Saboda ai bai wadace shi ba.
Haba.
Kwarai da gaske.
To nan ina zaka?
Dan je nan bayani.
Da Allah bari bi ka. Labai na wani.
Lafiya lau.
Kwayan gishiri biyu kadai. Shin zai isa ya sa naman nan daɗi?
A gaskiya ba zai isa ya sa naman nan daɗi ba. Sai an ɗan sa gishirin da yawa tukuna sannan a haɗa sannan ya garwaye naman har ya yi daɗi.
Na gode. Kuma yadda muka je, ɗigo biyu kawai bai sa ya wadatar da wani abu mai ma'ana ba. Haka ma ɗigon rigakafin polio. Dole ne yaro ko yarinya su samu ɗigo biyu akai-akai na rigakafin polio. Wannan ɗigo biyu akai-akai shi zai wadatar wajen kare yaro ko yarinya daga kamuwa da cutar koko kowace irin cutar polio.
Tribal mark is the scratching, etching, burning, or cutting designs, pictures, or words into the skin as a permanent body notification or modification.
The practice of tribal marks have been in existence for hundreds of years, and they are not peculiar to Nigeria, not even Africa. During the transatlantic slave trade, tribal identification and facial stripes became important as many repatriated slaves later reunited with their communities by looking at facial stripes.
The major purpose of tribal marks is for identification of a tribe, family, or patrilineal heritage, symbols of beauty, creativity, and keeping of mischievous people alive, which is known as Ila Abiku among the Yoruba tribe of Nigeria.
Yorubas trace the origin of tribal mark to a certain king named Shongo, who sent 2 slaves to a distant country for an important mission. When the slaves returned, Shongo, the king, found that one slave had achieved successfully what he had been sent to do, while the other had accomplished nothing. The king therefore rewarded the first with high honors and ordered the second to receive 122 razor cuts all over his body, which was to serve as a punishment for flaunting the king's assignments.
But when the scars healed, the appearance of the face of the slave was remarkable, which gave the slave a greatly elegant look, which took the fancy of the king's wives.
Shango therefore ordered that cuts should in future be given not as punishment, but as a sign of royalty, and he placed himself at once in the hands of his subjects to get the marks. However, he could only bear 2 cuts, and so from that day, 2 cuts on the arm have been a sign of royalty. This then introduced various other cuts as marks to different tribes.
In traditional Yoruba societies, every child is born into a patrilineal clan called Idile Baba in Yoruba language. The clans share clan names, Orile or Oriki, which means poetry or taboos, Ewo, and facial marks, Ila.
The facial marks on the child assigns the child full clan membership rights. The children with facial marks are called Okola. Families or individuals lacking the normal features consistent with the tribe are not considered as acquiring full standing as agents in Yoruba society. They would also lack the capacity for meaningful behavior such as grouping.
Each tribe of the Yoruba ethnic group had different inscription patterns which appears in different sizes and shapes at different locations. within the face or body. The location and position of the mark's inscription depends on the tribe and culture. The tribal marks could be inscribed on the breast, arm, lap, or buttocks, but they are usually on the face.
Popular among the Yoruba tribal marks are Bele. The Bele style is 3 longitudinal lines inscribed on the cheeks. The variants include Bele Ife. It is peculiar to the Ile Ife people, Bele Ijebu, and Bele Ijesha are other variants of Bele. Owu tribal marks consist of 6 incisions on each side of the cheeks and peculiar to the indigenes of Owu, an historical city in Abeokuta, the capital of Ogun State, Nigeria. The Owu tribal mark was inscribed on the cheeks of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The Gombo style, also known as Keke, consists of multiple straight and curved lines about a half an inch apart inscribed on the cheeks on both sides of the mouth. Indigenes of Ogbomoso in Oyo State are usually identified by the Gombo or Keke style of tribal marks.
Abaja can be both a basic and also a complex style. It is basic from its either 3 or 4 horizontal stripes on the cheeks. The Abaja style also consists of 12 horizontal lines, 6 lines per cheek. It is often referred to as Abaja Alaafin Mefa. The Abaja style of Yoruba tribal mark was inscribed on the cheeks of Lamidi Adeyemi II. The Alaafin Oyo. Other Yoruba tribal marks include Ture, Mande, Bamu, and Jangbadi.
The use of tribal mark as a means of identification and visification among the Yoruba tribe is no longer a norm, and some Yoruba states have enacted certain laws that prohibit the use of marks. Violators of the law are liable to fines or imprisonment or both. In Oyo State, for example, the prohibition of tribal marks is an integral part of the state child rights law, a law that imposes a fine of 1 month imprisonment or both for violation. According to the law, no person shall tattoo or make a skin mark or cause any tattoo or skin mark to be made on a child.
Prominent people with tribal marks include Olusegun Obasanjo, Lamidi Adeyemi II, Ayo Fayose, Adegboyega Dosumu, Amororo I, and Christopher Alao Akala, Alpha Begore, and King Sunny Ade, to mention but a few.
My name is Femi Anikula Kokuti. This is just to tell you, beg you, plead with you, don't let anybody lure you into being violent. It's very important for us to have a peaceful elections. We need to think about the future of this country, of our children. We can be a great nation. And the first step is desist from being violent. Let's have a peaceful elections.
Usual, I am excited today. Like, AY has done a whole lot for people. I'm not just his baby mama, I am his manager. And we all know that Wizkid had he had numbers of baby mamas. And
he said you don't need some leaders of the National Assembly.
The worst form of democracy is said to be better than the best form of military regime.
We are trying to build political blocks.
Just days after he defected from your party, I believe the politics taken too far.
Members of the new board of Police Service Commission.
You know, that's also the fact that his seat should be declared vacant because
we have some states that have experienced, some level of insecurity.
The headship of leadership of the Senate or the House of Representatives.
But I have gone beyond that now, beyond partisanship.
I don't think a lot of you know crisis in the embassy.
We know that the people of the country are getting more information about what is happening to us.
With what you know about the person, you will go ask yourself.
But one of the things I've come to observe is that
I'm Agberu. That made me like this Agberu.
He don't need PVC. He don't need PVC. I was trying to convince him.
News emerged that Jones Abiri, a Bayelsa-based journalist, is out on bail.
And there's nothing, of course, that makes them to have this guy.
As a citizen, first of all, every citizen has the right. What is happening in society, what is happening everywhere around him.
From that day, Saraki knew that he was a madman in the APC.
He should ask his people who leaked the information. That is his business.
This is not the first time JSS was taking over the National Assembly.
It may be extremely very difficult to remove a Senate president.
But the question is the viability of most of these 91 political parties.
Of course, you can't prosecute that investigation.
It will be easier for you to have those people with the like minds to join you.
Basket Mouth drags NACO staff on Instagram. DJ Spino takes great step forward, joins Atlantic Records. I attempted suicide at 16, Hollywood actor Akinoye Agbaje. Hello and welcome to E360 brought to you by MTN. I am Joy Oche. Now today is particularly exciting for me because we have lots and lots of interesting stories from our celebrities, and we have a sneaky peeky interview, I'm not going to tell you who, with one of our celebrities who is going to be joining us right here in the show. Now moving straight into the news, Basket